I'm Arlene MacDonald. I'm the Executive Director of the Community Sector Council of Nova Scotia. Our role in the province is really to build capacity in the not-for-profit sector so that the not-for-profit sector, together with other sectors in the province, can build stronger communities, which is what we want in Nova Scotia: strong, vibrant, resilient communities. Conference for us was, it was a bit of a different road for us to travel down, and it was really about highlighting, shining a spotlight on the not-for-profit sector and its role as a collaborator in economic and social strategy and social development in Nova Scotia. So we invited our own sector, of course, but we invited other sectors to participate with us in that conference, which was where we got the title Many Hands, Many Voices, because at the Sector Council we really believe it's going to require all of those hands, all of our diversity and our expertise to come together to make some change happen. And since the conference, the feedback that we've gotten, it's been wonderful. The connections we've made, the collaborators that have reached out to us that want to work with us and want to work with the not-for-profit sector. So for us, as a measure of success, it's definitely strength and collaboration we feel across the province. Strong component of our conference was storytelling, and so what the Rural Community Foundation support really did for us was allowed us to tell our story as a sector council, but also to capture the stories of the other people that were in the room and the organization and the work that's happening. There's so many bright lights and thought leaders across Nova Scotia, and it's really hard sometimes to shine that light on those stories. So the Rural Community Foundation support as a collaborator allowed us to be able to do that. Since our conference, we've had organizations reach out to us sort of acknowledging that they're struggling with how to tell their own story, and so that's sort of a new piece of capacity building that we're starting to develop for ourselves and for the sector, strengthening people's ability to share and tell their stories. Small grants absolutely make a difference. I think sometimes with small grants you have the ability to respond in a very succinct way to a very specific issue, and they're almost those pieces of resources that can be flexible enough to respond in that moment in time to what's happening. We'd love to see Rural Communities Foundation and other small grantors have the resources they need to, it's a small province, but the rural communities are large across our province, and they're desperate, and geographically and in other ways. Rural Communities Foundation and other small granting bodies probably are best positioned to be able to support the development in rural communities. They can focus there if they're resourced enough to do that.